Welcome to Show Off Saturday, and hot diggity damn, we are at. Are we all installed now? No way. It just installed. If you would have saw here how long it took to install this, you would be shocked. You would be absolutely shocked. See, I put in this copy of MLB 14 to show 1 hour ago. Is it normally this crazy of an install time for MLB 14 to show? What the hell was going on back in 2013 when this came out? See, I was thinking it would take almost no time, because you're thinking that's like a turn of the generations. There shouldn't be a whole lot on that disc. But I shit you not, it took over an hour to install this. That sucks, because this is the only TV I'm using to do my install to get games ready for the flea market tomorrow. And what do I have left to do? I got Watch Dogs 2 and Jedi Fallen Order. So I still got to install those before I go to bed so I can fill up my PS4 game tray tomorrow. Now, this is not the focus. MLB 14 taking over an hour to fucking install, which is insane. But I want to focus on the new thing that I got, which is something I picked up at a local Goodwill tonight. And that is this beauty right here. It is a Vizio TV. No, it's a Vizio TV. This is about, I would say, a 20-inch TV? And this is going to be a great game display TV. I love the picture quality. Now, you can go in and you can plug it in and make sure it works. But Goodwill is a great place to go get small TVs like this if you don't particularly care about the remote. It didn't come with a remote. But this TV, I don't know if the tag's on there on the back, but it was $9.99. Only $9.99 for a 20-inch, very light flat screen TV. And I'm going to go ahead and flip it around here. So give me a moment so I'll show you the back of the TV. All right, you see there we got the double V's. And we also have Goodwill $9.99, you see? I rounded up though. I rounded up because it was such a cheap TV. I think I got this in one music CD, and it was like maybe $12, something like that. Now, downside is this has only one HDMI. That's the downside you see there, only one. But we're going to have a RGT85 input, and RGB PC. Wait, I think I just heard Stevie Richards. No, wait, false alarm. Because I'd be screaming if I heard Stevie Richards outside. You got the audio out. And very important, you got the component here also. And it's a legit TV. But what I love about this TV is it has options. It feels like a computer monitor, but you could also use it for your cable antenna needs. And you see another audio output there. What intrigues me is this USB input. Since this looks to be a, let's see what model year this TV is. Since this is a, let's see, is there a place on here that shows the year of this TV? Okay. It seems like it's really not terribly that old. Can't be more than 10 years old. So I love TVs like this. I mean, is it perfect? Does it have your red, white, and yellows? No. But as long as it has an HDMI and the components, that's nice. But I love using these with the USB because that gives me a whole lot of options. Meaning, let's say if I wanted to run this and have USB video playing on this, to have this as a display showing off game trailers, I could potentially do that. So yeah, one last thing about this that I love, and the thing that puts it over the top for me, is very simple. Now, at the flea market, it gets really windy some days. And actually, legit, it wasn't damaged, but one of my TVs, lighter TVs, kind of like this, about the same size, literally blew off of my table. It didn't take the game system with it, and it fell on a backpack, so it didn't get scratched up. But I didn't know the wind could actually legit take a TV that's wired to a system and disconnect it. But it did. And it wasn't like 30-mile-an-hour winds or nothing like that. It wasn't a twister, but it did. So this back right here is going to prevent that. Because look at this. The wind tries to get this. It's unknocker over. It's unknocker overable. Yeah, see that? Okay, yeah. So just quickly showing off a Vizio TV.